And it says we are live. All right, let's do our countdown, guys. Oh, great. My lights just went out.
Oh, how are the lights?
The lights. But you know what? I still got this one. It'll work.
What's
up, guys?
This one's blinding me. Pull a Cujo.
Yep. Hey, guys. Thanks for tuning in for D&D After Dark. I'm here with Quinny tonight. What is up? And this says Cujo is in.
In the stream or in the chat?
In the chat. If he wants to turn that down some. Oh, that's better. Yep.
Oh, there we go. Now I can see chat.
Yep. So, let me put this on silent so that way it doesn't go off.
You were saying something. That's right. Something about making dice in the Discord.
Yeah. See, I thought about making some resin dice and trying those out.
Well, my Gaslands and Mansions of Madness dice are resin printed, and they're okay. But like if you talk to Ribinator, he's over on the TCU Discord. It's all he does is make dice. His whole channel is just dice. And what he'll do is he'll print or he'll sculpt one out and then use that as a master to cast it. And then because it doesn't really print very well.
Really, they don't.
Yeah, somehow, even with the resin printer, you lose a ton of detail.
Wrong one. I want to try to get Cujo in here.
See, like these dice that have the number carved into them, the plastic style, that would not work at all. The hole there would just fill in completely. But this style, like these metal ones, where it's carved out and then the number stands out.
Oh, he's working.
That would work. That you could get away with printing because it stands out. If it's carved in, it doesn't really.
That's what I was thinking about. Like these here, the Mandalorians, I think came out great. Other than like one small detail, and one looks like there was a crap on the cape. But here we go.
I never cleaned all the support scars off of this one.
I didn't have to support mine at all.
Really?
No, I just did it like this, printed them upside down, or like I just put them like this, and he came right off. I did pick up some spray glass cleaner to clean my vat on my resin printer, and actually I emptied it out and cleaned it out today because it's been a couple of days since I printed, and it actually worked pretty great. I got my replacement FEP in finally.
That's a trick. I didn't like doing that.
Oh, I know. I saw your video on it, and I'm like, yeah. What is up, Kevin? How you doing? But Cujo's working. Darn it, man. What else?
Yeah, my Amanda was standing just like that, but I still had to support some spots.
See, the part I thought I would have to have support on would be this part right here. Would be his gun, but no, it just printed just fine. I had him just upside down like this on the plate, good adhesion and everything. And that bed they replaced, or the printing bed that Elgato replaced for me, they even said with my old one, or not Elgato, Elegoo, they said just file down that spot and it should still work too on my old one. I'm like, so you guys are sending me one to replace that one? And they're like, yep. I'm like, okay, sweet, thanks. So now I got two. I can switch it in and out. But I have to agree with you on them. They do take good care of their customers.
Yeah, I had to deal with any Cubic customer service for my i3. Never again. I will never buy any Cubic stuff again. I don't care how good it is. Their customer service is so bad.
Really? See, and that's like, I guess I hit them up on the oh, let me turn this down. I hit them up on the holiday area, and so it took a while for them to get back with me.
Yeah, Eliku was on holiday when I messaged him too. It took him kind of like a week initially, but then after that, all the communication was really fast.
Yeah,
Eliku was real good. I like them a lot.
Me too. I'm saving up money to buy their curing station.
Let me grab those Gasland dice I printed real quick, and I can show you the detail lots.
Or further.
Mute this.
So, guys, I'm working on my DM Toolbox video, so I can't wait to see Zero's response to that. Hopefully, I'll get it up and down tomorrow after I'm filming it tonight. Just been really busy on that. What have you guys been up to?
On the Mansions of Madness dice, it's worse because the detail's smaller, but like, I mean, it's not too bad. But like in the where it says shift.
Oh, nice.
It's kind of like the little spikes and stuff didn't quite come out spiky. So,
but it still looks good.
I mean, with some paint, it looks all right. But and then of course there's scars from where I had it. I had it sitting like this on the plate. So,
okay.
I like the scars for Gaslands dice, but some people may not want scars in their dice. So.
Yep. Let's see. Imagine Hobby says, sadly, I'm working too. Excited to play D&D Friday. Woo! You playing D&D Friday? That's going to be awesome.
Playing Sunday.
Yep. Really, I know. I got to get with Miller on
the Monster Hunt.
Yeah, on the Monster Hunt. So, and Sunday with Miller, Friday with a different game. Yeah, past 2 sessions with my game my buddy's running. Yeah, I haven't been able to join because some of the players don't want to play at my house.
Why not?
I know. I guess it's too far from them, and the DM's house is a little bit closer. But I'm like, that's a 40-minute drive from my house. And I told him, like, I don't want to leave my wife and kids. I don't want to leave my wife with my son for too long because he has an outbreak and stuff. Sometimes a change of face helps. But the DM's like, maybe we can Skype you in or something. I'm like, oh, we could try.
Just set you up as a computer at one of the tables?
Yeah.
Spots? Why not?
Yeah, they play from, like, late, too. A couple of the sessions I was in, we was playing from 2 to 2, basically, or 3 to 3. Yeah,
I'm good with like 4 to 6, but 12, man, I'd start losing. I wouldn't know what I'm doing anymore. I'd be losing my mind.
It was going. But yeah.
So who else is getting on here? Where's Zero? Where's Hayden?
Zero? I don't know, but did you see that skin in Fortnite that somebody made?
Yeah,
come on.
Cool.
That's like giving Zero like a big head. Zero's a great guy. Ordered some sweet 3D print stuff lately. I ordered some. Oh, really? Ooh, I would like to see. Can't wait till I have room for my own. Honestly, it's a learning curve, though. Miller, what is up, buddy? How you doing?
What's up, Miller? Get in here, Miller. What are you doing?
Miller, I'll send you a link if you want to join. But yeah, I'm Kevin. It is a learning curve. Like, I started with FDM. I mean, I think Quinn, didn't you start with FDM too?
Yeah.
Then resin is just totally different.
I think resin's easier, honestly.
It is, honestly, and it's like, yeah, the prints take longer.
Resin, it's way faster.
Really?
Yeah. Because I take this big Mando, for example, right? This dude took me 4 or 5 hours in resin. In FDM, this would easily be a 12-hour print at a lower detail, like 0.08 or something. Like this hideous Bantha at 0.2 took 12 hours. So on FDM. So I mean, resin's way faster.
Well, see, I'm here to crash a party. What's up, Brutus? Let's see here. Imagination Hobby. All right, give me 1 second, buddy. I'll send you the link. But yeah, it's funny because on my minis, well, I guess I don't really have a lot of details on them, though. I got very minimal details on the FDM printer, but they print off in about 45 minutes. But with my resin,
yeah, I do my stuff on FDM at 0.08, so it takes a while.
mine's I don't know. It's been a while since I messed with it.
Most people run 1 or 2, 0.1, 0.2. Most people don't go down to the 0.0s.
I think I do like 1. Probably 1 or 2.
I do 2 on stuff that's big. I just really don't care if there's layer lines.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here, you know what? Here you go, Kevin.
So did you know that Shugu smells really bad?
Shugu? Oh, what are you doing Shugu for?
Leather.
Oh, your belt, your leather thing.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to fold the edges over so it doesn't have raw edge, and because it's really thin, like garnet leather, it's not like saddle stuff. I can't just burnish the edge, so I just have to fold them over. But I want to glue them so they stay.
And here's Kevin from Imagination Hobbies. What is up, Kevin?
Yo, what's up, guys?
Not much, man. Dude, yeah. Honestly, if I had to redo it, I was scared when I first got into 3D printing. I was scared to go resin, but
seems intimidating with all the steps people tell you. But it's
But I would go with resin first. To me, if you're not really on a budget, go with resin first, then FDM. But if you're on a budget, go FDM.
I'm just looking at these minis people have been making on a resin printer, and they're just almost as good as casting.
Well, you saw this on the Discord, right?
I didn't see that one yet. No.
Yeah, this is I printed this off. Miller, what is up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up?
Not much.
Oh man.
But yeah, this took me 8.5 hours to print.
See how small these get?
Yeah, I printed off a dwarf. One of my minis for a game I want to play. My dwarf, and those.
That's crazy.
These little Mansions of Madness minis only took like maybe 3 hours for the whole plate of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are those like 15 millimeter?
No, they're 28. Have you ever played Mansions of Madness?
I have not.
Okay, so the character cards in that game are double-sided. It's the same character essentially on both sides of the card. They have slightly different stats, but they do look a little different. And the minis that come with the game are really bad. So found somebody on Thingiverse who decided to take it upon themselves to redo all the Arkham Horror minis. I'm like, all right, cool, I'll rent those.
But yeah.
Mansions of Madness is awesome, by the way. I suggest everybody try it out.
Cool. Yeah, I know Justin talks about it a lot.
I did.
Like a big fanboy.
I found something for Zero that I thought he would like since he's does those gunplas and stuff and those 30-minute missions videos. There's a guy, and I joined the Discord group on it, and because I want to start getting into those. But he's making a tabletop wargaming with them, where you actually like use your models and stuff, and it's pretty neat so far. He has all the stats. He made all the stats for all the 30-minute mission mechs. I guess that's what they would call. Yeah. All money in. What's up, fellas? What are we talking about tonight? A little bit of everything, I guess. Let's see. Overboard goes, I went with resin first. It's pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he has a 3D printer now?
Cujo secretly has everything. He probably has it all in a box or something like that.
Probably.
Probably.
Got a nuclear reactor in the basement, man.
Yeah.
He's probably got a storage unit somewhere. He's got all the stuff hooked up too.
He probably has like all the works from Dwarven Forge in his basement, and he doesn't want to tell us.
Oh, there you go.
I just got this building 3D printed.
Nice.
This door's open too. This guy was kind of clever. He found a way to make like hinged doors, and it all opens. That's kind of neat.
That's pretty cool, man.
That is. See, that's probably
you get some paint on that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got it.
I don't know. That's 3D printing. I think it's a great.
I think it's finally there. I think it's finally tabletop standard. Like,
well, to me, tabletop standard is whatever you feel comfortable with.
Well, I guess for me, right? It's finally officially, in my opinion, tabletop worthy.
Yeah,
Well,
and that right there would be tabletop standard for me too.
Only because I'm comparing it to casted models, and I have a ton of those, so I have to that's kind of my standard-ish. So it's a little bit, it's not as good, but it's pretty damn close.
Well, for me, I mean, if I can print something from a decent model at least, and then compare that to one of the ones from WizKids or Reaper or whatever, and not really see any difference in the quality, why am I going to pay $8 a mini when I can just print it for 20 cents?
That's fair. Yeah, that's a good standard.
Don't get me wrong. I still want to support the hobby and stuff, but if you're on if you have the stuff to make your own minis, why not do it?
Yeah, I mean, I'll always probably buy.
Yeah,
I'll always probably buy minis from people, regardless, like Kickstarters or whatever's going on. Like, it's kind of an addiction, but it's just cool to have the option, to just print it. I don't have a printer. I'm speaking as if I had a printer. You know what I mean? Like, that's just cool.
When you get one, you'll be very happy about it. I know.
Yeah, I gotta get a house first. I got too much stuff in here, man. It's crazy.
I say make sure you have room for your own main cave, a garage or something.
Yeah.
Well, one thing you can do, even if you don't print full minis or whatever, one thing is if the game is designed around modifications like Gaslands, you can print out stuff that you don't want to craft to, who the hell wants to try and craft a machine gun this big? So just print that stuff. Well, okay, some people do. I've seen some YouTube channels where their whole thing is crafting micro stuff, and I don't know how. Man, that's beyond me. I can't do things that small.
I like the purpose of I don't know. I'm a sucker for miniature towns and miniatures in general. So I like the purpose of buildings and the whole just modularity of it opening up and having an interior or something like that. I think that's for me, what I'd probably use it the most for, that and just big monsters like this. Because if you bought a casted mini this big, you'd be spending $100 or more easy if it was a resin cast or plastic cast, and it just cost them so little to make that I'm done supporting Games Workshop. I put whoever's Games Workshop's kids through college already. I'm kind of over it.
I can honestly say I haven't bought anything from Game Workshop yet.
I've bought a new car's worth of stuff over time. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I bought some of their stuff. Just their details are amazing, and I like putting models together. So that's one of the reasons.
That is fun.
Go there.
Yeah. Well, see, honestly, who is it? Danny from the 3D printing DM. He uses FDM for I think a lot of people uses FDM for the terrain and resin for the minis. Because if you
the bigger pieces of terrain.
Yeah, because if you resin print a terrain piece, that's probably going to cost you more than to go out and buy it.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, the bottle of the resin I have runs me $40 a liter.
God damn, dude.
Ooh.
It's the Elegoo water washable.
Dude, get this stuff here. The Soriatech. Simple. Boom. And it's clear.
Really?
And it's not, it's like 20, what was I paying? $23 a liter. And it cures quickly. It's it's not technically water washable. It's like 20% IPA or whatever. So you just spray it a couple of times with the IPA and then rinse it with water, and it cleans right off. Well, it's pretty amazing stuff. I like it a lot, man. It cures fast, and it's very forgiving, like as far as your settings go.
Ooh, that looks nice. So I wonder if my if Chitu Box has a profile on it then.
I don't know if Chitu Box does. It is in this my go-to.
Whoopsie.
Well, one of the things that I think, like from a marketing standpoint or the support, the business, whatever thing, Games Workshop and guys like them are shooting themselves in the foot, because you got dudes like Duncan Luca and Artisans Guild and Mia K who are putting out the most remarkable thing, way better than Reaper stuff. And it's filed. Most of them are free because they're on Thingiverse, or like they'll have like a theme, like a vampire zombie theme or whatever, right? And they'll put like 3 of them on Thingiverse to get your attention, and then you buy the rest, or you do it through Kickstarter or whatever. And you can do that for what, $10-$20? So why would you not do that? I mean, I guess if you want them already printed, sure, but man, Games Workshop and those guys are shooting themselves in the foot by not putting out, STLs.
Let's see. Cujo, I'm currently putting Games Workshop kids through college right now.
Yeah, and the Dwarven Forge kids.
Yeah, no joke. So I'm on Chitu Box right now. Let's see here. I got to figure out how to.
Yeah, I've got the. I don't remember where I got the spreadsheet, but it's kind of continuously updated. I'll drop it in the Discord, or I'll just send it to you, the Discord.
Okay.
But it's got profiles for the Soraya tag.
Soraya tag. Nope, this has just all the Elegoo stuff. Darn the luck. Okay.
I want to test that out actually, because like people said the same with PLA. Like, oh yeah, just buy Sunlu. It's totally fine. No, it's not. Sunlu does not compare to Hatchbox.
Dude, I love Sunlu. I haven't had a problem with it.
I think Sunlu is goopy. Like, it doesn't do fine details. It sort of auto smooths, which is fine on buildings, but not so good on minis. Not that I do minis on FDM now anyway, but
I know. But yeah, I haven't had. I still got my second roll of Sunlu up, so I need to print that off. But Miller, what do you use on your bed of your FDM printer?
On my bed?
Yeah.
Aquanet.
Is that like hairspray?
Yeah, it's hairspray.
Really?
Yeah, I'll soak it down first until it gets tacky, and then I start my printer as soon as it gets tacky. And then like while it's doing that first line, I'll go behind it and spray again just to make sure that shit sticks.
See, I've been using painter's tape.
That might work. That might work. I never tried it.
Yeah,
I did try the glue sticks that Quinn talks about, and it did not work for me. Like it didn't work at all for me.
You have to melt it onto the bed. I did notice that.
Oh, you got to melt it on?
Yeah.
Get your bed nice and hot. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I'll try that.
Maybe I might try it.
The painter's tape I use, I get it at Aldi's. So it's like whatever brand they use. I tried like 3M painter's tape and some other stuff at Walmart. It doesn't stick as good, but the painter's tape at Aldi's, perfect.
That's because it's German. It's better. That's better,
German engineering, right?
All right.
But yeah, it is like it sticks. It like the print just sticks right to it excellently. Then I just peel off the piece or peel off the couple pieces I use on the bed. Then I'll replace it.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever tricks work for you, man. I've heard a lot of people doing a lot of different things just to get it to stick. So.
If it works, do it. I mean, like, well, Angus from Maker's Muse gets adamantly, about don't use anything to make it stick. If it doesn't stick, it's because you have issues with yourself. Like, okay, guy. Well, I use glue stick.
Yeah. I mean, well, isn't it just that any any unevenness it'll separate and start like flexing up.
Yeah.
Like that or whatever.
Yeah.
My bed's warped, so
I think my bed is.
Yeah.
too.
Well, like, what are you gonna do? Buy a new bed every time?
mirrors. People use mirrors from the dollar
Mirrors
store.
are glass. Yeah, I've got a piece of glass on there. It's not a mirror. It's just a piece of glass that's made for that size. And I still got to spray the hell out of it to get it to stick. So,
but the bottom's nice and smooth, though, right? Oh, your print?
Yeah, once I level it, because it does flex a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But if I level it, man, I can level it really freaking flat, and it's flat as hell.
Nice. Let's see. Cujo says he sprays his beard to get that pointy look.
No, I gotta keep doing this like constantly.
Do the evil villain stroke,
dude.
Yeah.
We was walking out of Walmart today, me and the wife. And I took off my mask and I pulled out my beard brush and I started brushing it. My wife's like, "Are you really?" I'm like, "What?"
Yeah. Those masks suck, man. Because mine's all long, like my mustache and everything, and I gotta kind of keep it all trained so that it'll go. And if I wear a mask for any amount of time, it's all going up my nose and my mouth.
Yeah, I hate it. Let's see here.
So,
how's everyone's experience with spraying ink?
that's what I need.
I'm going to be trying it soon. I never tried it. I am looking forward to buying a
Airbrush.
Yes, thank you. It's been a long week already.
The things, the words. I have not tried spraying ink, Cujo, but I have tried food coloring out of curiosity, and it works really, really well. And it's actually not a bad paint.
Food coloring?
Really,
Yeah.
food coloring.
Liquid food coloring, yeah. It sprays through the brush perfectly because it's basically water, and it's
thin it
a
or
dye.
anything.
No, it's a dye, so it'll stain anything, whatever color you spray. So.
Let's see. Today's my Friday, then I'll start my 4-day weekend. Lucky you.
That's what I'm talking about. I want to get on that 4-day weekend.
See, mine's a 3-day weekend, so I'm off. Basically, I work all weekend, then off the first half of the week.
Yeah, I had those before, but I want the one where it's like a 4-day weekend because then I could level up to the 5-day weekend. And the 6-day weekend.
And someday, if you keep working at it, man, you'll get to where I'm at. I'm pushing my 4-month weekend right now.
Exactly.
Oh. Your 4-month weekend? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Miller, I know you like to forge stuff, but do you have a tiny anvil and a tiny hammer?
I don't. Those are really cool, man. I've used the on the back of my vise, like I got a regular shop vise, like a machinist vise, and it's got the little anvil on the back. I've used that and a small, like an 8-ounce ball peen.
Yeah, it's got the little pad.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah.
Actually,
don't have the little tubers set up.
The little tiny ones are. Well, I guess you can buy it in jewelry making place, but it's also for leather working, for setting rivets and stuff. But it works really well for crafting. So grab one.
My fingers are blue right now from like leather dye.
Oh, are you dying?
I was making a deck box. I make leather deck boxes for like magic cards and stuff.
Nice.
Really nice.
Why don't you post pictures, man?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's not necessarily.
That's freaking sweet.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah. Some of my
stuff,
buddies
man.
post pictures. I'll show my buddies. And if they say they want to buy some, I can hit you up.
Yeah, if they're interested, it's expensive. It's $180.
They probably won't care.
All right,
It's probably worth every bit of that.
Yeah.
little Sphinx action going on.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Do you
And
do?
then there, everybody's favorite dwarves. You gotta go with the dwarves. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell yeah.
Come on, dwarves are awesome.
But that's my other expensive hobby is card games. So
Yeah, mine's Yu-Gi-Oh.
I had to quit.
Leather
I had
work
to
is an
quit
expensive hobby.
on the card games.
God, I haven't bought a pack of cards in a long time.
Yeah.
don't,
Yeah.
unless it's like a first edition Pokemon pack for $1 or something like
Dude.
that.
So I have the first edition Dark Magician Girl from the set that she was in. I got her.
Nice.
And now she's worth like over $200.
Wow. That's
And
good.
I'm thinking about selling her, but I'm like, oh, maybe I should just put her off to keep her off to the side. And she'll be like the Charizard that's going to be worth 5,000. Look at Quinn just pounding away.
I'm trying to crimp the seam. No, leather work by itself. Forget the cards. The leather work he's doing is an expensive hobby because this is hardly any stamps. This is like $400 worth of stamps. So,
wow. That seems extreme.
Yeah, well, they're $30 a stamp. So
okay, this must be like professional or something because I got like a whole bunch of stamps for like $10 off Amazon.
I had the cheap
China
ones.
shit.
Yeah, and the really fine, like the super crisp detailed, it folded pretty quickly. So
really, okay,
yeah,
okay.
That makes sense. I never really tried them. I never really did any stamping or anything.
I probably posted the bag a while back. I made one of these to use as the spine on a dice bag. I was trying to figure out how to use it on this box, but I don't know. That makes it a D&D box, and maybe I don't want it that way.
I don't know. I like from what you showed me earlier. I like that box. That'll be like a good DM box or something.
Yeah, that's what this leather's for, is to go on the corners to hide all the screw holes.
Yeah.
Nice.
But the edges, because it's here we go. I have a piece I haven't messed with yet. It's really, really fluffy.
Leather crap, so I don't have to.
Can't friggin' do the edge. Oh yeah, no kidding, good Joe.
Kevin got his 60 box.
Well, I mean, before I did tabletop stuff, that's what I did I started in metal and then I did leather too, because if you're trying to make armor, you gotta have leather strapping. And, Armoring sucks, by the way. Don't ever get into armor.
That's kind of my progression too. Only I never tried armor. Well, I did do armor like a long, long time ago. I made a set of armor for the SCA. You guys ever heard of that? I made a set of
What's SCA?
Roman Lorica Sigmata out of stainless that I got for free from my dad's factory he worked at the time. And it's out in the garage, but that was a monumental task. Took maybe like 6 months.
Yeah, armor blows.
Yeah, but that was the only time I did armor. But then, like more recently, like probably 5 or 6 years ago, started making knives. Got into the bladesmithing, the forging, and of course, if you're making knives, of course you got to do leather work, man. You got to make the sheaths.
You guys, man. That's got more than I do.
Here you go, Brutus. Cigar box. Just use that.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be right back, guys. My dog's being a jerk, so I gotta let him out.
All right, Mayor. So yeah, what was it? About last year, I went to a thrift store and I found a very nice cigar box that I used to keep my paintbrushes and stuff in. So, boo! This movie sucks. Well, hello, Zero.
Well, get in here and do a dance for us, Zero.
Yeah, come on. Let's see here.
Plus, I would admit, Zero, we're just as entertaining as Avengers Endgame. Probably more so.
I don't know.
Our sound effects aren't as good.
Yeah, no.
You want Avengers sound effects? Just let me leave this unmuted while I.
There you go.
There you
That's
go.
better.
Honestly, the best part of that movie is when Cap said Avengers Assemble. I waited how long to hear that from him? Talk about the DM toolbox. I'm actually making the video and stuff. About ready to upload it after I get done editing it and everything. So it's a low budget movie. Very low. Free 99 movie. But yeah,
Toolbox or the DM's fanny pack?
it's going to be the DM's toolbox. My DM's toolbox.
Do you have like a fold out fishing tackle box or something?
Nope.
I've seen people do that where they have the one that opens on two sides and then the trays pop out.
No, this one is like a one you drag behind you that has wheels, and it's in two sections. My wife got it for me a couple years ago for Father's Day. I was looking at it. I'm like, hey, this would be nice. She goes, okay, go ahead, get it. That's your Father's Day present. I'm like, okay, sweet. $20. I'm like, okay. It carries all the books I need and everything. I'll try to have the video up tomorrow on it.
Man, these people trying to make me work, calling in and shit like that.
Don't you hate that? Oh my god,
it's ridiculous. Quinn, I missed your belt, or what was that leather thing you made?
Oh, I had made a spine for a dice bag like this before.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, that's cool.
This one was too short. I cut the ends too short, so I couldn't use this one. But I thought about trying to use it on this box over here, but I don't know.
Just make a smaller bag. That's your best bet. You never have enough dice bags. I wound up making I think 4 or 5 of them. I was like, okay, why am I making all these? And then we play D&D, and now I have something for people to put little tokens and coins and whatever they collect throughout their little adventure. And so we kind of keep track of gold that way with real gold pieces, which is kind of crazy, but not real gold, but actual. I'm not that rich. Holy crap.
You guys
sitting on 15 pounds of gold.
The fanny pack. You know what? So what? It works, okay?
Yeah, I could just throw out fanny packs at the beginning of the session.
Yeah. Dude, okay, so at my work, I carry a fanny pack because with the kids I work with, I got to have a whole bunch of stuff, and it just helps out.
That's the point of that thing.
Yep. What's Quinn smoking?
Nothing wrong with the fanny pack.
Nope.
How PG is D&D After Dark?
I would say at least 13.
Okay. All right. So I got a story about a dice bag. So, there's I do
kids. So
I collect rocks, minerals. We already talked about that. I go mining. I go to mines sometimes, and there's a story. There's a mine in Arizona called Tiger Mine, and the way it got its name is the dude who owned the mine and ran around, did everything. He had a bag, a coin purse made out of a tiger's ball sack. And so they named the mine Tiger Mine.
Tiger Mine. Wow.
So it was like a tiger scrotum. I was like, dang, we need that for D&D,
Yeah. Well, that was one of the original ways to make a pouch. It was to just use a ball sack. I mean,
the natives where I am still do that with deer. Yeah. Deer.
That's crazy, man. That's such a weird object nowadays.
It's effective.
It's a natural made bag.
Yeah, natural made dice bag.
How many of you guys have Rocky Mountain oysters?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, they are.
I gotta say, they are not bad.
They are not.
Is that bull something?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, oh, okay.
They're great
sheep
with
or rams. Rams are better, I think.
Really?
Yeah. I like to dice them up and then put them in my eggs. When you scramble your eggs, just scramble them right in your eggs.
Sadists.
You can't let it go to waste, man.
Well, yeah, I guess not. But I mean, who had that job to sever those?
Oh, you don't want to see him. I remember my first time seeing that happen. I'm like,
yeah, I've always used rubber bands. You get a little tool with a rubber band, and you just put the rubber band on there, leave it for 5-6 days. They just fall off.
And that's how you make a bag naturally.
Well, I've helped before with friends' cattle doing it with a knife, and whoever is the unfortunate person to hold the cow, they end up covered in crap.
I can imagine.
You see, Cujo says, I put all my dice down in my pants.
It's supposed to be good.
So we're not playing at his house.
Nope.
Right. Yeah, it's virtual only with Cujo.
So, note to self, don't play with Cujo's dice.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of a given.
Zero says Kid Rocks, drugs. Brutus says, it's your D&D rolling bag, a hard or soft bag. He also says, Rock and Moon oysters. I wish I was in Wisconsin State Fair. So,
I was thinking about making a dice tray out of leather. Let's just kind of like a circle square, if that makes any sense, shape. And then you just kind of pinch the corners up, each corner, and it just and you have little snaps.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you on the TCU Discord?
Which Discord?
The TCU.
No, what's TCU?
The Tabletop Crafters United. Ryan is also on our Discord. He makes dice bags like that, leather pouches full of like bone dice. And inside the pouch, he like burned in like some kind of rules or something. I don't know, some kind of Viking dice game. But he sells them at like trade fairs or whatever. So
that's pretty cool, man. There's so many people making so many cool things for gaming, and there's so little people playing games. Tragedy.
So why do praying mantis females tear their heads off their mates after sex? I don't know. Why, Zero?
Hey, tell us, man.
Caught them wearing fanny packs.
Okay. That's fine.
Just kidding.
You guys can give me crap all you want, but you know when
now you need one made out of tiger, and then no one can say anything. You be
tiger leather.
Tiger leather, yeah.
Carol Baskin. You know, I've never actually seen that show. I just know the memes.
Dude, I never watched it, and then I finally watched a couple episodes, and I was like, wow, this is crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts, dude. Wife and I got into it a while back.
I've seen one episode. Let's see. Zero goes, I don't know. That's why I'm asking. The strap style you're talking about is an old automotive trunk. Is on an old motor. Cooter says she's looking for his dice sack. Ha ha ha. And Tiger's Eye in dice form would. Ooh, that would, wouldn't I?
It would. That'd be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
So I gotta paint all these goblin minis by here's like the kind of the king leader guy. They're a little bit taller than what you would consider a goblin. They're probably like dwarf size, maybe even slightly bigger, but they're really good minis though. They're from Otherworld Miniatures. It's like a pewter mini company. Prices are not terrible. I mean, better than GW and stuff like that. But I gotta paint. How many are there? Like 12.
Now,
12 of them.
You doing that for
this game? Oh. Yeah, we're gonna play Friday, and like the players kind of went off. I just started up a D&D game. I didn't think it was gonna happen, but then I started one up, and the players kind of took a turn. And I thought they were going to go to one city, but they went to the other city, which is totally fine. And I just got to paint these goblins now, so they have something to do. So the premise is like these goblins are united finally by like a goblin warlord, and they finally are united to the point where they can actually achieve things instead of just like cause chaos. So they're slowly like actually taking cities and stuff like that, and it's like guerrilla warfare status. So they're not super effective, but they're like they're getting to like they're finally getting intelligence, so to speak, and they got to be stomped out before they like take over all these towns. So that's kind of the premise for them.
Cujo Overboard DM says, has Kevin ever made dice out of the rocks he mined?
I don't mind anything hard enough to make dice out of, except quartz, but that's kind of boring. But I would though, like I think what I would probably do is I'd probably buy some really nice, cool amethyst from Namibia, It's got just crazy colors in it. It's like purple, blue, and reds and weird colors, swirls in it. I'd make dice out of those. It'd be expensive, but I mean, they'd be pretty sweet.
What's the most you guys ever spent on dice, on one set of dice?
$30.
Yeah, how much are chess X dice? Probably that much.
$7-8 for the chess X.
No, just the regular ones. What are they, like $13 or something?
I got me a set of chess X when I forgot I got into it for about $8, a pink swirly kind.
Oh, I got ripped off then.
But the most expensive ones I bought was $40 at the local con here in Kansas City at the Comic Con, and there was a brass set. They're nice.
I bought a D20 from Dwarven Forge. Well, I don't have it yet. It's a stupid Kickstarter, but $10 for that. This is a metal one. It's pretty nice.
Is it that big?
No, it was just regular. Well, slightly bigger, I think, than a standard Chess X D20.
5-finger discount. Of course, Cujo, $50. Zero says, "Damn, you're rich." What about you, Miller? What's the most you spent on a set of dice?
Yeah, it was about $40. I mean, I bought it when I was in Germany, so there was, the euro exchange rate. I don't really remember what it was, but I remember it was about $40, and they were brass, and they're little, they're real small.
That's cool.
They had their own little bag with them.
Oh, nice.
Pretty cool. It was something just to remember being in Germany with.
You ever use them?
Yeah, I use them sometimes. Yeah.
Amazon has the metal math rocks for like $20-$30, something like that.
My forge dice that I got, I got those are like $30, and I got them on sale for about half off.
I will say, if you're ever going to buy some gemstone dice, or anybody listening, if they're going to buy any like gemstone dice, actually look up the hardness of the stone. Like, it just a Google search. Like, they're using so many soft based stones to make dice that it's not worth it. You're going to ruin them even by accident. Even if you take the most care of them possible, just them clinking together or something happening, you're going to chip it and ruin the whole set, basically. So just look up the hardness scale. It should be somewhere like 7 or higher. So between 7 and 10. 10 would be like a diamond, but it's just important to yeah. Otherwise, anything less than that, you're kind of just playing with fire.
Zero says, "I make my dice from the teeth of my victims." All right.
This is the way, Zero.
Yep.
Teeth are really small. Those are really tiny dice.
Unless he gets them from a giant.
Yeah, maybe.
You gotta get a good orc teeth. Those are a good size.
Orc teeth, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, he probably goes to Taco in the bag for that. Let's see here.
Sorry, yeah, I'm just watching Quinn glue his leather down.
I know, right? It's actually quite relaxing. I'm surprised you don't do a video on that box.
Well, I did. I've got bits and pieces. I couldn't possibly do the whole thing. I already have like 30 or 40 hours of footage. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I get it.
Let's see. Zero says, "Yeah, they are overboard. I tell that to the women I date. Check my hardness." Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I bet that costs extra.
I should have read that before I posted it.
Unfortunately, I'm nearly out of this stuff. Freaking love this stuff. Rubber cement.
Rubber cement? Yeah.
So, what is the biggest thing you guys printed on your resin printer?
Probably Mando.
Biggest thing.
Mine's my Mando too. Ooh.
Probably the aboleth.
Really?
Yeah, and it's not even very big.
How long did that take? Oh wow, that's nice.
I probably right around 10 hours because it was in pieces.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and my daughter actually painted this. I didn't paint it.
But it still looks nice. Oh, wow.
But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Cujo's like, oh, snap, he read it. Yeah.
That went public, man. Everybody knows.
Yep.
It's forever in the public record.
Zero's political career is now ruined forever. He asked some chick to check his hardness. That's it. You can't be president now, man.
No, that's overboard.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
I thought Zero said that.
No. Miller, you might know this. Back here on this cape, well, you won't be able to see it, but there's a line that goes from, let me see, from here to here. I don't know what it's from.
Yeah, to the camera.
Well, I think
I can't really see. Does it go like straight through the mini?
No, it's just on the
cape.
Yeah, just on the cape, on the top of the cape.
That could be a couple of different things. Exposure time is one of the main things. Because if you have a layer that gets kind of squishy in there that's not fully attached, it could either not pull off fully, kind of halfway stick, or completely stick until it comes back down again. Mm-hmm. And then what happens is it's kind of gooey, right? Because it's not completely hard. So when the model comes back down, it kind of squishes to the side.
Okay.
And that I've had that happen where it goes through the entire mini. But I'm sure it could happen with just a piece like that cape. That's probably what happened. So I'd up your exposure time by like a second, maybe 2.
Okay. I was going to say, because on the first one I printed, it didn't do that on, but on the second one it did.
Yeah, you probably looked like right on the borderline or whatever. Like maybe it was a little bit colder that second time, or just something.
That could make sense, because it does say on the resin it has to be between a certain temp, and I think my wife did turn off the heater in the garage.
Yeah, that could do it.
Yeah,
that could.
Great.
Yeah, but if you raise that exposure time by a second or 2, then it should take care of that, unless you got some other kind of problem.
Quinn's cobbling some shoes over there.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Let's see. Zero says he failed with the drop test. I'm not dropping these. I'm actually giving these as I'm giving these to my cousin. He 1-1, and his girlfriend 1-1. So
those boxes are cool, Quinn.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could actually cobble shoes if I wanted to. I just not my thing.
Dude, it's intimidating. Like, that's one leather project I haven't done is like shoes.
I've made moccasins before, and like stocking shoes for hunting. They're basically just knee-high lace-up boots.
Did you do the ones where you turn them inside out, or you did the other ones where you like make them as they are?
I did like the canoe style foot wrap thing where your foot goes on the deal, and then you wrap one end over this way and then the other end over that way, and then the rest of it laces up.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That doesn't seem as crazy as some ones, I guess, that I've seen.
No, you just got to use like saddle side or something real stiff like this to do the sole with. They worked really well, actually, even in knee-deep snow.
Nice.
Cool.
That's cool.
I made a pair of like medieval style turn shoes.
See, that's cool. Like that's what I don't have. So for like a Ren fair or something like that, I have a couple costumes that I've pretty much made. I mean, half the stuff I made, half the stuff I bought. And then I can't find any good shoes, man. Every time I get some shoes, they're just like, they don't fit right. They seem weird. I don't know. And so I don't want to walk around in them all day because they're kind of super awkward.
Yeah, if you've already got the leather working stuff, make some turn shoes, man. It'll take you like an afternoon. I mean, it's kind of a pain in the ass to get them turned back, inside out where you can put your feet on them. But
so I saw someone who made those. They kind of just put like a thick leather bottom on them, and they kind of just can replace the sole as it gets worn down, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's a step above what I did. I just took some like 7-ounce leather. And
Gotcha. Because it could wear out pretty quick because in Arizona, when you go to the Renaissance Festival, there's not like grass or anything. It's just dry and dirt. So
I can see that.
Yeah, it's just kind of like you're walking on sandpaper all day almost.
Yeah, I'd use saddle side then.
Sounds like the Kansas City Renaissance Festival down here. If it doesn't rain, it's dirt, basically.
That's correct. 6 ounce.
Yeah. That's what I use that's what I make those boxes out of, is 6-ounce leather. I made one out of 8 ounce like once. It was all right. I just 6 is where I wound up. And the whole ounce thing is weird, man. They just need to measure by millimeters or something. It's not even accurate.
Hey, we don't do that shit here in America. All right.
America.
No, we just buy the machines that does it for us, right? Like, the printer's like, okay, this is going to be a 28 millimeter scale, so you're going to get a 1,000 milliliter bottle or 2 kilo, whatever.
One day I'll finish this.
Oh, dang, you tooled all that?
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
like that. That's really cool. So is it like a Celtic style or is it the Western style?
I think it's probably Western. It's got the big oak leaves on it.
That's cool. I never got into like classic tooling. I did a couple bracers with like huge ram skulls on them, like the crazy like horns and like the skull features of a ram skull. And it came out pretty cool. But I think what you're doing there is a little more artistic.
You can get all the patterns from Tandy's. They have a bunch of them online for free. That one is 2 of the corner ones that are just smashed together. So
that's cool.
But they're for a quiver. I have the chest quiver over there where I didn't actually tool it. I just engraved the outline to see what it would look like. So I could actually do 2 of them really if I wanted.
That's neat, man. So all right. So while we're on this nerdy ass topic, I'm gonna take it a step further. So
Yeah.
So before this whole pandemic thing, man, I really wanted to go to like a LARP, but never really got the chance to. It didn't really work out.
I was going to ask, have you ever seen a stormtrooper at the Renaissance Festival?
Yeah,
I have.
Yep, same here.
Well, if you check out Amp Guard, they spell their name strange. That's what they do. They do LARP. There's local groups everywhere. They're a little goofier than I like. I mean, it's like full on. Like, you ever seen the people playing D&D that like do full accents and all the things, whatever? That's how they are in real life, in full costume, and it's very strange.
And they go cast a spell and they throw like a little bag at you, like
ball.
fireball. Let's see here. Shoes. I'm picking up my shoes. I can't stand plastic style bottoms. If it's not rubber, then I'll pass on them. Zero says nerds. Okay, Zero.
Yeah.
Says the Gundam guy.
Done that. Okay. LARP. What's that? LARP is live action role playing. So I would say it's one step above D&D basically. Well, you actually go out and make your own weapons and stuff.
Did you ever see the movie called Knights of Badassdom?
No.
Got the guy who plays Tyrion Lannister in it. It's awesome. That's what they're doing. They're doing LARP in a park, and of course, because it's a movie, it's like National Lampoon's try to do a horror movie. It's funny.
Oh, what's that one movie with not Step Brothers, but it has Sean William Scott in it, and they're trying to like sell energy drinks, or they own like an energy drink company.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Big Brother or something like that.
That one kid does LARPing in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Role models, right?
Yes, role models. Yeah.
That's it.
Kiss my anthem. Oh yeah. Yep. Zero says role models. Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zero.
Quinn, what state are you in?
Montana.
Oh shoot, man, you're far from me. It's cold there too.
I'm far from everything. That's the point.
Actually, it was pretty nice. It's pretty nice where I'm at. It was like 50 today.
Yeah, we got up to 52.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm playing hooky. I'm about to call off work.
Well, you sound sick to me.
So. Yeah, you did. just hope no one's watching the stream. Like your boss ain't watching the stream.
I don't even care.
It's the spirit.
I don't even care. I already got another job today too. I went to an interview earlier today. I was like whatever. I'm out of here. This is getting crazy.
I'll trade you jobs for a day.
Okay. I mean, actually, that'd be cool. You know, I think if more people were able to do that, they'd probably like stay where they work a lot longer.
Have you seen my videos though with my hands?
No, I don't even know where you work. Where do you work?
I work with kids with special needs.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did tell me that at one point.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man. That's a lot. It's tough.
It is. It takes a lot of patience. But if you on like some of the videos, you'll see like scars on my hands and stuff, and that's from my job.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But you can't blame the kids though.
Yeah.
You know. Let's see. Cujo says, "Okay, I just got done working around the molten zinc pot around 1200 degrees in a fire suit, and I'm listening to you guys talk about making shoes. What's up?"
Wait, Cujo, you work in a forge? What do you? Where do you?
There's no steel mill.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They zinc.
I thought it was an under mountain or something like that.
He's a dwarf. That's why you never see him. He's a dwarf.
Yeah.
He makes the dwarven forge.
Yeah.
His hair is actually his beard.
Wow.
It goes up, around, and back out the other side.
That's going to be cold. Negative 27 to 0 temp for 4 days.
We're getting the kind of the tail end of that.
We are, ain't we?
Yeah, it's going to be cold. Yeah, start day after tomorrow, I think.
No, I wish I had my SUV right now. My father-in-law has it. Lucky him. But
I keep getting mesmerized by Quinn.
I know, right? Look at that. Here, watch this. Watch this. We'll do this. No. I swear there's a way you can make it bigger. Oh yeah, here we go. There you go.
Nice.
Now look at that. Look at him. He's like I'm going to compare him to Bob Ross of just a little happy taps, guys.
Happy hammering.
Yeah, happy hammering. Quinn, we can't hear you. What are you saying?
Hammering. Yeah, I'm trying to get all the seams to be nice and flat. I'm going to nail it on too, but I want the glue to hold right along the edge of the cross here.
Do it in a rhythm. Like boom, 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 boom.
It was, but it's loud.
That's
Stay. Yeah, trying to get everything nice and even before I put nails on it. If I need to change something, I can.
so how long did it take you?
Weeks.
Are you laser cutting that, or are you? What are you doing with the top?
Where did I put it?
Let's see. Cujo says, "I make steel for everyone, so you don't have to."
There you
That's
awesome. Dang! You actually carve it in there?
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Reminds me of Little Rock pickaxe from Shawshank Redemption. I was thinking the same thing.
My little micro hammer.
Yep.
I love this micro hammer. I use it like even when I'm forging stuff, and you should be using like I don't know, a decent hammer at least. I'm like, oh, micro hammer. I love it.
He crawled through 3 miles of shit. That is, I have to say, that is like my favorite Stephen King movie of all times, right there.
I just got to put these on these corners to hide the screw heads.
So, what are you making this box for?
I know what? I have no idea.
It's because you got the time on your hands.
Well, okay, so I had originally designed it to hold like your tiny math rocks and your minis and your pencils and all that crap, and then the inside under these boxes is enough room down in there to hold the 3 core books.
Dude, that's so sick. You freaking made that open up like that? I saw a picture of it all like separated, or was that a different one?
Yeah, it was separated before I put all the hinges on it.
Dude, that's so cool. I thought you were just putting a bunch of boxes in a box. That's amazing that it all opens like that.
Quinn got his first Gale Force 9 mini. How do you like it? You got a Gale Force 9 mini?
Yeah, Cujo sent me one. Or is it Gale Force 9? I'm not sure. But yeah, it's pretty cool. This thing's got some crazy detail. I just need to do model or front head.
I was so back Quinian's Kickstarter for that box.
Well, you know, the thing is, though, if I had a table saw, the making of the boxes would take like 30 minutes and I'd be done. It took me so freaking long because I don't have a table saw.
Yeah.
And then, like, I'm sure you've seen like Carpenter's boxes before, like Carpenter channels. They'll have like the little box right here, right? They make a solid box. They do a zip around the table saw, and then boom, they have a lid. Yeah, I don't have a table saw, so you can imagine what a pain in the ass that was.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah, what are you using to cut them?
Well, I've got a chop saw. That's what I had used to make like the big cut, and then I used my dovetail saw back here for cutting the rest of the way through. And I used my micrometer to measure the shortest corner so that all the corners are the same height. And I busted out all the tools on this one.
Yeah, you would have to. Yeah, that's a lot of extra work too. Like, but that's really cool that you were able to do that with what you had.
So you could make it. Could you make a DM screen?
Like this?
Yeah,
Might be a hell of a lot easier, actually. Yeah.
we might talk, buddy. I want a custom DM screen, but
Yeah, I remember saying that the patterns are available on Tandy's. This corner thing is one of the ones Tandy's has.
That's nice.
I got this. Some guy took a bunch of patterns and made them 3D printable, so you can make a stencil out of them. That's where I got it from. But I know Tandy's has this one because I have it on paper in my box right.
That is Etsy store.
This thing weighs a freaking metric ton, dude. I don't imagine what it would be.
Yeah, and how many hours do you have in it?
Yeah.
40 at least.
God.
I did a lot of the bulk removal of the wood on this with the Dremel because screw it, why not? But
yeah, I thought you burned it.
no, I've done that before. I don't really like the results I get.
So your wife's Kickstarter, how did that go?
She's like 200% funded now. Like,
no way.
yeah, you guys pushed it right to the goal immediately, and then finally her friends decided to hop in on that. So
I didn't even see the tiers. Somebody told me about it, and I haven't even looked at it yet. Is it still going?
I think it actually closed out today. Go
Damn.
check. I can't really check from this computer. Yeah.
Those 200% funded. That's wow. That's awesome. Have you tried word burning it?
Yeah, Brutus, I've tried wood burning before. I don't really like the results I get. I'm a lot happier with a freaking micro burr on a Dremel. You can see that thing is so small. And then the wood carving tools.
Is that a battery operated Dremel?
Yes, I love that Dremel. It's not even Dremel, it's a tack light rotary tool, but whatever. It's
same thing.
Yeah.
I know, like my rotary tool I got from Walmart, and like it's the same thing, just cheaper.
Bro, my supervisor just promoted me and I'm about to leave.
Congratulations, I guess.
Congratulations.
What?
So Kevin's boss just promoted him and he's quitting his job.
Dude, I've also called out like 15 times because they gave us all this extra PTO. And I hate this job. They gave us all this extra PTO and I just like used it because I'm like, I don't want to be here. And that's so funny. I don't understand why. I don't know. It's crazy. I just asked him because I was thinking about I'm going to put in my 2 weeks today. And so I was like, hey, do you guys have is there anything in the pipeline for me? Any exciting, changes for me or anything? Just to throw feelers out there to see if he, said there was. And then he's like, yeah, actually. I'm like, oh, God.
Oops.
Maybe you should stay for at least another month.
Maybe. I don't know.
This is probably what I'll end up using that box for. I never played D&D in person, so these ones. There's 3 of them that I know of for sure. I have 2.
Yeah.
But this box that they come in is freaking ridiculous. So I printed out a bunch of 3D deals to hold the cards and stuff. But if I get the 3rd one, then I'm not gonna have any room in this box, so I'll have to put it in it.
That's the Ravenloft one, right?
This is Dritz. I also have Ravenloft.
Okay. So those Echelon 2.
Yeah.
That's the 3rd one. I was told the giant ones you don't really want to buy because the giants ain't really to scale on minis, and I think there's what is it? Dungeon of the Mad Mage. There's another one. There's that one too.
Yeah. Well, if you look at the scenarios they have here, it's just like pick a tile, pick a mini, and then you got to go do a thing with those 2 things, right? So because all of the tiles, this is one of the Ravenloft ones, and then this is from Dritz. They're all the same tile, so you can pair them up however you want. You could like make a campaign out of it if you wanted to.
Really nice. Cujo wants to know if Kevin's in Phoenix.
Kind of. So I'm probably 20 minutes south of Phoenix in Chandler. So like, I don't know if you ever heard of Tempe.
Working on the 0. When I get the box, I'll send it to you with Curse of Strahd in it.
I think I played Curse of Strahd once and didn't realize I was in a game of Curse of Strahd. until level 7, and then I was like, this is probably Curse of Strahd.
I've read a few modules before, or like seen Puff and Forest videos talking about them or whatever, that kind of thing. I gotta say, except for the ending, Curse of Strahd is probably the best written, but that's because it's written by the dude who does Dragonlance. So.
No. Sorry, Zero. You're going to have to wait. I have friends that lives in Mesa. Ooh. Mesa. Massa. Massa, Arizona. That is... Are you going to put brass tacks on there, on the corners?
The corners, I'm going to do these.
Ooh.
Those are cool. Yeah, those little fittings.
And then the leather itself, the strips are going to have these, which are just big ass furniture tacks, really.
Yeah, the furniture tacks work pretty good on like wood stuff with leather.
Yeah.
Can we just send that as the box around? The Loot Crate box?
Right. Yeah, it'll make it one time.
We would
Just the Loot Crate box?
Yeah.
Make everybody have to spend an extra $50 to ship it because it weighs like 15 pounds.
Get to my house. Sorry, guys. I can't afford to ship it.
Sorry, I'll come get it from you, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are pretty close then?
We're about what, 2 hours away? 2 or 3?
Yeah, 2.5, something like that.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't think anyone had more shipping than friggin' Beard.
I know.
Good
Poor
Lord.
guy.
Yeah.
That is a long way to ship stuff. Plus, his postal service hates him or something. He never gets his mail.
Let's see. Cujo says, I have family in Phoenix, Flagstaff, Scottsdale, and I think Mesa. Oh. But yeah. So what gave you the idea to make that box? Would you just and say, hey, I just want to make a box?
Well, I usually stop in the local smoke shop and check out what cigar boxes they have. And they had one similar to this. It had boxes inside of boxes, but they weren't attached or anything. And I was like, oh, that'd be freaking sweet if they just all like opened up.
Ooh. You know, there's a cigar shop not that far from me. That gives me maybe I should stop there and just see if they sell the old cigar boxes for a couple bucks now.
Yeah. Like $2 a box, no matter what the size and shape. Like I got one that was like a tombstone.
Uh-huh.
Or like a coffin, not a tombstone.
Dude. Now I have a reason to go in there besides buying a cigar. I never had a cigar in my life.
Yeah, they make great
you're
ice
better
boxes or rolling boxes. And great for your friends too, man. Put a little bit of felt in there.
I have, well, the one cigar box I have, I found at a thrift store for like $1. Actually, I'll go get it real fast.
Okay, where'd it go? This is two cigar boxes stuck together.
Oh, there you go.
My magic matchbox.
Nice.
Man, it's real. I want to like freaking pull out this other box I have, but I can't. It's like buried right now. I didn't make it, but it's what I use for like all the coinage and little fake gems and like whatever costume jewelry and stuff like that I hand out to players that they can throw in their little pouches or whatever as we play the game. It's like this thing that just opens from the top, and it's pretty neat. Whoever designed it made like these little bags that button to the back of it. So when it opens, the back of it has a bunch of like dice bags on it. And then the rest of it is like little slots and stuff that I can put coins and all kinds of different doodads.
That's pretty cool.
Here's this.
Pretty cool.
I got this for like $1.
Yeah, there you go.
That's Goodwill.
That's cool.
And I keep my
Yeah,
paintbrushes
nice
in
one,
it.
Yeah, the thing I have similar like that in shape and size, and then it just like has the everything I talked about. But
Hey, Cujo, or not Cujo, freaking Crit. This is 2 different cigar boxes. You can see the one there. I never even changed the thing because why not? And then this tall one, I drilled a giant hole in it with a hole saw.
That is nice. And you made your own dice tower.
Some ramps in there, and yeah, dice tower.
did you lick your fingers after you did all that sawing? What kind of cigars were those?
Not Cubans. No, but I thought about making this like a dice tray and stuff, but I'm like, I really don't want this to leave the house because it's too nice.
Did you see the dice tray tower thing? Whatever I posted on the Discord,
How long ago?
like yesterday. I haven't printed it yet, but I want to. It's freaking cool. It's like a little box, little tiny box, and it opens up, and then the stairs like unspiral, and then there's your dice tower.
Oh, yeah.
So
I saw that.
here I got a hot take on 3D printed dice towers. Why? They're so loud.
They are very loud.
They're so loud.
You just got to put some felt in there.
You do. You have to line it with something. I feel like I don't know if you could do it with the stairs in it though.
Well, I took those Melissa and Doug boxes that like those little puzzles and stuff comes in for the kids. I made dice trays out of some of those. I put some felt in the bottom of them and stuff. Those are some of the best dice trays I got.
That's cool. That works out. That's pretty neat. That's one thing I gotta make. I gotta make a leather dice tray. I just gotta get the right ounce size for leather, because if it's too rigid, it doesn't flatten like a tray would at the bottom, and then if it's too soft, it doesn't, like the sides don't come up right. So I have to hunt around for like the right piece of leather for it.
Maybe like 4 ounce, or if you get
Make cool stuff from trash.
you can get bags of scraps that have some pretty good stuff in there.
Or make a couple of different layers.
Yeah.
Put a piece of
that's
cardstock
true.
in there in the bottom.
That's
And
true.
then
I could glue like 2 ounce layers together opposite of each other, so you don't have like a fuzzy side.
Here you go, Kevin. Here's a 3D printed tower. So loud.
Oh,
It's like nails on a chalkboard.
But it looks like the house from Betrayal on House on the Hill.
Dude, that's so
nice.
cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Stupid light.
Now, how long did that take to print?
I don't know, 8 hours total, several pieces.
Oh,
Yeah. So those pieces that you had to put together, could you have put felt on the parts where the dice contact, making the noise before you put it together?
Yeah, actually, I could have. I didn't think about it. I totally could have. Yeah.
let's see. A lot of people like that sound though too.
Yeah, it's a 2-way ramp. It goes in here, angles this direction towards the ramp in the front portion of the house, and goes back out towards the thing. So it's just 2 ramps. You could probably, you definitely could put felt in there before you glue it together. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, I'm just spitballing.
So I would say that's okay. So what's the biggest print you made on your FDM? Would that be it?
Me?
Yeah.
No, that's Baby Groot over there.
Baby Groot. What about you, Miller?
I really haven't printed much. I haven't had it very long, the FDM. Probably those little shipping containers for Gaslands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are huge, man. I have some shipping containers for Gaslands. I didn't print them because they're so big. That's what prompted me to make my own.
Baby Groot. I'm going to go get my biggest print.
Yeah, these are actually pretty small. They're only like 4x2, something like that. But these are cool. These are the ones Sable Badger made. That have the top is separate.
Oh,
it's like just big enough to put a Hot Wheels down in there. It's pretty cool. Put your dice or whatever. Yeah, I thought it was a great idea. Yeah, I remember seeing pictures of that thing.
So I have to make like a Tavern Kitchen, I guess. I don't know what you'd call it, but it's got all these different pieces. Like this is 3D printed. This is like a little oven or whatever you'd call it, grill.
Oh, nice.
With like a wooden table. And then here's like where they would wash the dishes. And here's like a baker's kind of oven. This is a WizKids one. This isn't 3D printed, but it's actually got a little light in there. Let's see if I can turn it on.
Nice.
So you paint the clear flame that they have in there, you know, like whatever, red or whatever color you want. And then you put it over the bulb, and I'm sure all this will just glow red. And there's different settings. There's like a pulse like that. So it looks like a fire, and there's even like a lower pulse. And I was just blown away that WizKids bothered to like, you know, do that with their terrain. I didn't know they were like that advanced with it yet. And then you got like this stew cooking and this bread and stuff. And this has like a little thing I'll glue on once I get done painting it. So I have to make this whole
sneeze guard on it even.
kitchen basically in a room. I want a 40K shipping container, but nobody's printing it.
I don't think I have it. My printer can print something that big yet.
Cujo, you have a printer.
Yeah, or he has a resin. Miller, that's like a mini domino box. That creeps off.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Cujo, make a $300 shipping container.
This Groot only took 10 hours to print at this size, and it's like it weighs nothing because he's got like 1% infill. So,
wow,
basically hollow.
This is the best. Actually, the largest I printed. This ogre.
And that's FDM.
Yep, that's FDM. Then now all my dungeon tiles right here, I printed those myself. So I got like a full set.
I had a friend print this for me a long time ago. This Baby Groot.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a little more kind and accommodating.
See, that probably took about 12 hours to print, I bet.
I bet. I painted it up all like wood grainy and
I should print a Rocket Raccoon doing a double bird
good.
to sit on his shoulders. That'd be great.
Do it.
Yeah, I would.
That would do it.
Or he's got like the tree top thing in his head. Just have Rocket Raccoon stand right here doing a double bird.
Yeah.
I took like some little
down in there.
I took like some little leaves from Michael's or whatever, little things, and drilled holes and glued it all over his body, so he has like little sprouts coming out of him.
That's nice. That's a good touch, man.
Yeah. So what does your container look like, Miller? I didn't see it.
Oh, I haven't painted or anything. And this is just Sable Badger. He makes them like this has Gaslands, right? Mm-hmm. But he makes them with like all the different sponsors' names on them, like Michigan and stuff.
Oh, nice.
But the top comes off. Like you print the top separate. Right?
Right
so it's hollow, and it's like just the right size to put one of your cars in there. or you could put your dice in there or whatever. So you could bring 5 or 6 of these and stack them up for your terrain, and then have all your little goodies inside of them. So it's pretty cool. I mean,
that is nice.
Yeah, it's got all the details, the little locking levers and stuff on it. I thought they're pretty cool, but that's probably the biggest thing that I printed on there. I printed a bunch of like flat stuff because that prints quick.
Yeah. Well, like I like if I need bases or something, I'll print like a base, and it only takes about 15 minutes to print it.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, like a medium base. The gargantuan base for my dragon, that for that dragon toy that I hot glued on to it, that took about 2 hours to print.
Was it 6 inches gargantuan?
Yes.
Yeah.
My print base is flat on the resin. They work out just fine.
Really?
Yeah, I printed a bunch of bases on my resin too. I haven't tried it on the FDM, but hell, on the FDM I could load it down, man. I got a 12x12.
I think mine's 9x9
on there.
So
yeah, that's still good, man. You could load that thing up, all kinds of little bases on there. Just print them off, just to have them. Just throw them in a box.
Yeah, but let's see, it takes about 15 minutes for each one, so it would take about probably a couple hours for all of those. Where FDM, it would take probably like, if I load up the plate, I don't know.
It just says all these Groot views. Now I want one. It's funny.
Yeah, I know, right? Now I want to print out too.
I'm sure somebody here is willing to print one for you for the right price.
I got one of those for my girlfriend. My buddy was first getting into 3D printing, and
I'm going to
he was just like trying to hustle. Not a whittle, baby Groot.
Cujo needs a few large bases, Miller.
Send me a DM in Discord, man.
Cujo, are you gonna whittle a whittle, baby Groot?
A whittle, baby Groot.
Miller's face.
Oh, you killed Zero or a crit. Good job.
Oh.
This is another project I worked on with my buddy, making keychains. Like, so they're leatherback keychains, right?
Oh, nice.
Riveted, and then they have etched dog tags on them with like Star Wars, anything you want, really. Star Wars stuff. We make all kinds of custom stuff.
You guys do your own etching then?
Yeah. So he does the etching kind of by hand. So he masks and uses a battery charger to do the electro etching. And so it's a bit of a process from both of us, but they come out pretty cool, and they're kind of, they're custom. You can kind of get whatever you want, but they are also expensive. They're like
that
$50
looks pretty good
a piece.
for hand masking.
So yeah, so you might have an answer to my question then. So I do the electro the same way with like a 9-volt salt water, right? What is the white? I don't even want to call it smoke, but the white gas that comes off of it.
It's extremely bad for you. Don't breathe that in.
Well, I kind of figured, and I wear a mask, but I mean, I couldn't figure out.
I don't remember what it's called, but it's the equivalent of like arsenic.
Well, I looked it up, and the two things I found when I looked it up was either chlorine gas or hydrogen. Either way,
it's chlorine. Right. Sorry, it's chlorine. Yeah, it's chlorine gas.
Okay.
It's really, but you gotta make sure you're well ventilated and stuff like that.
Yeah, if you're using vinegar though, it's probably acetic acid, which is just vinegar, and hydrogen, which even chlorine gas isn't that bad for you as long as you don't have your face down into it.
Dr. Who reference.
I mean, if you're doing like a huge plate or something, then yeah, you want to wear that. But like those little dog tags. Yeah, just hold it away. Make sure you got some wind blowing and it's not.
Yeah, the dog.
Fine.
I just try to tell people to err on the side of caution. My buddy, he does it in his apartment, and he just does it like indoors. So the dog tags are small, but you never know what size people, what project size people are going to try that with, or what kind of crazy things they're going to do. But if you put your face right in it, and you take a whiff of that, it's real bad.
Yeah,
I found out the hard way. That's why I wear this.
Well, now we know why Quinn is the way he is.
Every time I see a
One of the
mask like
reasons.
that, I think of the kid that used to wear the gas mask on Doctor Who. So that goes, "Oh, you my mummy."
Hey, this filter protects against all kind of stuff I can't pronounce: hydrogen chloride, arsenic, more stuff I can't pronounce, benzene. That's kind of
That's because the stuff you can't pronounce is written in Russian.
This is actually a 3M mask. A 3M.
So let's see. Overboard says 0. Welcome to 3D printing leatherwork after dark.
After dark.
Next week is going to be a new name. He goes, yeah,
right.
Right.
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel like I always like derail the.
Well, I posted in the Discord. I'm like, hey y'all, what all do you guys want to talk about on D&D After Dark? One was 3D. One said 3D printing.
Hate, yeah.
Yeah, Hate says 3D printing.
Yeah, but he just said that to mess with Zero.
Yeah,
I think
probably.
that's inevitable.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I think
you're right, Kevin. Yeah.
yeah.
3D printing is always going to get brought up in this. You know, I wasn't really into 3D printing until I got some of these prints in that I saw this guy, you know, making, and it's pretty cool. I just even like it for the fact that you're buying it, even if you're buying it from someone who's, you know, got the licensing or whatever to sell it. It's so cheap in comparison.
Yeah, it is. That's what got me into this whole thing. Like, I've been playing D&D for a long time, but I always just bought like the pre-painted minis with the battle mat, and that's just how we played for years and years, probably more than a decade. And then I got sick of, as a DM, not having the proper or enough of the proper minis to put out there. Like, if you got an orc army, you need a bunch of freaking orcs, right?
Right, instead of dice and bottle caps.
Right, or just saying, oh, these town guardsmen are orcs too, you know. So I got sick of that, and I had a little extra money, and I was like, I'm getting a 3D printer, you know, I'm getting a resin printer, and I'm going to print it. And that got me into the whole world of crafting, hobbying, and all that stuff.
Oh, that's cool. That's kind of the reverse of most people who go into 3D printing, because I think, I don't know, at least from what I can tell, they're crafters first, and then they do the 3D printing.
I wasn't. I got into D&D, then that got me into 3D printing.
Whoa, that's crazy. This is like a whole nother wave.
I've got
That's
an
weird.
entire shelf of minis over there, the Miguel modeled, that are nothing but the minis for Fandelver. That's it. Just that one model.
Yeah, I remember you painted those.
Watch the videos.
Yeah, me too.
Minis. It's just a starter kit. You need that many minis. I mean, come on.
Yeah, and trying to collect those from the little mystery boxes you get from Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah,
Take forever.
Well, there's a thing on DM's Guild too. I'll see if I can find the link. I'll send it to you guys. But it's kind of like it helps you run that module, and it has the minis that you can cut out, like the squares, or the minis that
Like
you can cut out.
tokens, or like the stand-up papers.
Tokens. Like it has like picture of the green dragon for Venofang, and has like all the proper orcs, blights, everything in it.
Yeah, tokens are okay. They're not bad. I've used them before. I use them occasionally. Yeah. But when you are there in person, any of that 3D, man, if you raise that up off the mat, it just makes the game that much better.
It does.
Yeah, and I noticed that with terrain when I started making terrain. As soon as I started putting terrain out there, players were climbing all over everything. Like, if they could climb on something or hide behind it, they were freaking all over it. Or climb up a tree. Like, as soon as I put a tree out there, like 2 rounds later, somebody's in the fucking tree. Which is great. It makes for a great game. It makes for a better game.
When I get a place where I can actually keep a big table out there, I definitely want to build some type of, I don't know what you'd call it, plinth or something to elevate the game a little bit higher off the table. Because, like you're saying, I mean, it's actually pretty cool. Like, when people, they make those, what are they called? Lazy Susans, the little spinny.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
the UDT, Ultimate Dungeon Terrain stuff. Yeah.
I think that would be sweet to have, like, but bigger than the smaller ones that they have, if that makes any sense. Like, if you had a 4x4 and you had a circle, 4x4 circle on a 4x4 square table, like, That's kind of cool. I don't know.
Well, see, that's like I wanted Dwarven Forge, but I didn't want to put out all the money or anything into it, so that's why I started 3D printing these. This is like way cheaper. This cost me like 25 cents to print.
Yeah, for sure. Right. If you have a printer, like that's definitely a good way to do it.
And you can drop it too.
Is that PLA? Go.
That's the crit drop.
Is that PLA you're using?
Yeah, PLA. That's the trunk. That's what came with my printing too. The trunk's the PLA. Oh, see?
Something you guys, I would actually recommend looking into if you cut like a lot of cardboard or flat stock things that's not foam is rotary cutter. If you don't already have one for leatherworking, holy crap, these things are amazing.
Really?
Yeah, well, because if you're using a knife, right, when you go to cut something, even if you hold it down with the ruler, the knife drags the material, right? The rotary cutter doesn't; it just smashes straight down.
Yeah,
or the knife as you drag it, it'll cock sideways one way or the other.
Yeah,
and you'll get an offcut. But yeah, the rotary tool, I've got one. They work really good.
There's a crazy knife for leatherworking. It's the
half.
I think it's called a crescent knife.
Yeah,
it's like it's like a moon shape with 2 points and. Yeah, it looks like a medieval weapon.
I had one. Yeah.
Those historians are in the fridge. That's my freezer. Okay, it's under my freezer. Okay. Oh.
Cujo, how are you like forging dwarven armor right now and on the live stream? How's that possible?
Oh, he's the king of the dwarves. He has other people do it for him.
How are you in the mill and doing this?
He probably has a helmet on with his phone in front of his face and he's walking around.
Yeah, that's safe. That's OSHA. That's OSHA for sure.
Walking around with his phone.
Yeah, or
typing comments. Oh shit! I gotta stir this.
Or has one of like a Google Glass on or something.
Oh, that's fancy.
Yeah, he could probably afford it, man. He buys all kinds of stuff.
That's
pretty overboard, actually.
It's pretty overboard.
There's a YouTuber, I can't remember right now. He makes wearable tech all the time. So if you ever watch his videos, he's got like a clear thing in front of one eye.
Yes!
His script is on that. That's how he doesn't stutter and get all messed up.
I watched that guy too.
Yeah. He
is so funny too. The videos he does.
He made the Among Us things, like the most annoying things for Among Us.
Yep. Oh, God. What is his? Oh, now I can't think
I think his name's Vegeta. Or Goku. With the guy with the lens in front of his eye?
No. Because it's not over 9,000. But in the
I was drinking when you said that.
But in the manga it's over 8,000, not 9. But oh my God,
it's just translation issues, just like Quinn's Russian gas mask.
No, actually, I have an anteater mask up there somewhere. I could bust that out. What the hell?
Wait, anteater mask, is that the apothecary kind of mask or whatever? Or?
No, not the bird beak, the anteater, the Russian one that's got the full hood with the hose that comes out.
Oh, okay. All right.
I've got one of those. With canisters. Some of the stuff you use in metalworking, man, that will eat your skin, eat your lungs. You don't want that stuff. Some of the acids.
Vegeta. I'm surprised you know who that is, Zero.
Zero's the king of the,
He is. That's one thing I've noticed. Mentioning an anime, man, he's like right there.
Man, it's
Miller,
like,
are you drinking Miller?
Dude. Yeah. No, I'm drinking these Trulies.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. I'm in the office behind glass in the AC about 10 feet from the zinc pot. There's a few people here. I'm their furnace operator. I help out the zinc pot guy from time to time because his job is freaking hot. Nice. Quinn, are you going to give the leather an aged look?
Yeah, I'm going to wax it. The stuff on the outside didn't really have to be waxed, just for effect. But the leather on the inside trim here, if you wax both the top and bottom, it forms like a pseudo gasket, which is really good for a humid place.
Huh. That's cool.
Oh, what's the? Okay, I can't think of it. Something Labs is the name of the channel.
It's not Cody's lab because that dude finds uranium mines and gets them confiscated by the government.
Oh wait, what did Zero say? I was watching anime when you were still swimming.
That's probably true.
That's probably I was gonna say.
True.
My first anime was Dragon Ball Z. Every morning before school starts, I would get dressed and watch it on TV.
Man, I watched Akira when it was brand new. I didn't like it then. I tried to watch it recently because it's on Netflix. I'm like, this is crap. Why did everybody like it so much?
Yeah. I finally seen that's the one with the motorcycle, correct?
Yeah.
I finally seen that. I was like, what? What's so special about this? But back in the day when it came out, it was like
back
awesome.
when I had boots.
Let's see. Oh, Astro Boy original series. Nice.
Astro Boy.
Yeah.
I remember Astro Boy. I think Speed Racer was probably the first anime I ever watched.
I love watching the old Speed Racers. There's just something about them. Definitely whenever they describe Racer X as Speed Racer's brother, that he doesn't know that his brother, all that stuff real fast.
Yeah, Brutus, the any kind of oil really will work. It darkens it, which is not bad, but I just like it waxed. I always have waxed leather because I like it, I guess. I don't know. Do you ever make waxed leather armor?
So I never use wax because it makes it a little more rigid.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna wear it all day. And so SCA would use more like wax leather or like hardened boiled leather or something like that. But I don't have a purpose for did I lose you guys?
Nope.
No. But I think you're frozen.
Yeah, I froze. Could you guys hear me still though?
Yeah.
Zach Friedman. That's his name.
There you go. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I never use wax leather because it's more for like it hardens it too much. I want it to be more soft to wear it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. SCA is where I picked up waxing the leather, or you get paraffin wax hot enough to melt. It's not actually boiling.
Yeah.
And you just dip the leather in, just like dip it and pull it back out.
Yeah, but it has to be completely dry, right? Because if it's wet, it'll crack.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cujo, My Little Pony's on my jam. I still got the tabletop game if you guys want to play it.
Hard pass.
Cujo, I got some dwarvenite right here, man.
Wax on, wax off.
Some crystal dwarvenite right here.
I never really worked with leather.
This is actual This is an actual crystallized mineral that just grew like this.
Kevin, you're frozen. Your video's frozen.
Your screen's frozen.
You're gonna have to refresh, dude. I can't see you.
Yeah.
Mother trucker.
Nope, still frozen.
Yeah, I use wax on my sheaths for my knives, but I don't wax the whole thing. I just once I get the edges, once I get them down to where I want them, then I'll melt some beeswax and just run that melted beeswax in there, let it soak in, and then that prevents water from coming in there, keeps it all tight.
Yep, you're working.
Yeah. That dwarvenite right here.
I just use like one of those emergency candles. You can get them at the dollar store. Just rub that in until it melts.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it works.
Big Mother Truckers PS2. Huh.
If you ever want to get beeswax, if you go to a Native American trading post, which you might be able to, you can't find it where you're at probably.
Yeah, the Crow Reservation is like 2 miles away from me.
Oh, it is? Okay, all right. Oh, that's right. Okay. So they have like beeswax on deck. They have tons of it.
Yeah. Yeah, see, it comes out white at first. You can melt it with a heat gun if you need to, but just rub the candle on until it melts in.
Nice.
The leather I'm using it feels soft, but it's actually pretty freaking coarse. It'll rub the wax right off the candle.
Cool.
So-
Yeah, I've never seen it done that way.
Neither have I. Just that box.
Leatherworking's weird. Leatherworking is really odd. It's just like when I first got into it, I was like, you're kind of doing all these weird techniques and all these things that you wouldn't think that you'd have to do with leather, like stropping, like to sharpen your tools and just different things. It just seems odd. Like you use leather to sharpen your tools that you cut leather with.
Yeah.
Just what?
You use leather to sharpen your knife so you can cut it.
Well, the leather is actually really coarse and abrasive, so it'll take all the little burrs and stuff off the blade.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cow's got some thick skin.
Yeah, they do. Well, used to.
Used to, yeah. But guys, I think let's go ahead and call it a night tonight. Then maybe we can go ahead go over some ideas for next week and stuff. That would be more organized if you guys want.
Yeah,
Sure.
I think we should do a tiger skin dice bag, tutorial.
All right. If somebody wants to go acquire the tiger's ball sack, I will tan it. And then we'll send it to Quinn. And Quinn can make it into an actual bag.
He can wax it.
Yeah.
Well, there is a tiger sanctuary not that far from me, okay?
Give it a nice rub down.
You just volunteered, Crit.
No, I didn't. Nope. I'm
did.
not that stupid. No, I'm not. You can come down here and do it. I'll sit on the bench with popcorn.
I already volunteered to tan it. I mean, I'm not doing two of the jobs. Somebody else has to pitch in.
So hey, here's what I want to bring up. So Miller's here, and all you guys are also here, and you didn't have any plans, and y'all could have played D&D.
Well, I think we're all. Oh yeah, we could have, couldn't we?
That was my point. So when you have like these weeks where everyone just jumps on and they're like, I don't know what to do, just throw a game.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Like I said, I'm willing to run. We just got to do the setup work first, and I got to know what's going to happen. I got to know we're going to have 3 people.
Okay, I'll post
At
also.
least.
Yeah, and I'll take a look at Restream again too, and everything.
I think throwing the game to get the mafia mad at you, man.
Get the mafia mad at you. Ooh, yeah. Oh wait, okay. So let's see here. A leather strap to sharpen a straight razor. Too much work. Make me some tiger skin underwear. Cujo.
Trying to go overboard.
Cujo, you already have leopard.
Yeah, I know, right? Hell, I'll watch that. You'll watch Cujo in that underwear, huh? Okay, Brutus.
With most people, if they say make me some tiger skin underwear, I'd put a price tag on it that's like ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So they'd be like, "Oh, get out of here." But I'm not going to do that with Cujo because
he has money.
Okay, do it.
You'd be like, okay, do it.
He's like, oh, I don't care.
He'll be Tiger King forever.
Have it embroidered on the front of him or on the waistband. I'm the Tiger King now, so you don't have to be.
You could dye it. You could dye it pink and purple and call it the Tiger Queen.
Oh, great! You killed him.
Yep, you killed me.
There you go, something like that.
All right, so
nice, man. That's
dope.
so
nice.
That's cool.
That is awesome.
Did you fold it under before you tacked it? Like, how'd you get the rounded edges of the leather?
Yeah, that's what all that hammer was earlier. I was just folding the edge and then smashing it with the hammer so that
That's cool. You use the leather glue, or
actually, I use shoe glue because I'm nearly out of rubber cement.
Nice.
It's not really necessary to glue it. The hide, the grains in it will break just from hammering it, but yeah. Why not?
So next week, I'm gonna start streaming Wednesdays at 9. So next week, if we want a game, hit up Miller and hit me up, and I'll set up the stream and everything.
My character for the Monster Hunt thing.
Did you make one?
Gwen, you're pretty much ready to go. It's just the other people. Well, Kevin, I think you're probably pretty ready to go too. I'd have to check your character, but it's just the other people we have to work on.
Yeah.
You know, I will be available to set your character up so that we can use D&D Beyond and Roll20, make it streamlined. Because if I'm playing, I want to play. I don't want to spend half the time
sorting out technical.
Right, yeah. Sorting out technical stuff that we could have done before we're playing.
Also, I could take care of the I'll do the streaming part of it.
Okay.
So I think honestly for that, something like that, we can use Restream on, because that's they have unlimited hours. Then the recap, if we want to do like a recap of something.
Would you do it? Would you do it live on YouTube though? Because that way, people could watch it afterwards. Unless people aren't down for that, I don't really know. That's the hard part. Everybody's got different preferences.
I think it's just everybody in the Discord that wants to really see a game between everybody else.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think our biggest audience would be there. I think the people who watch D&D After Dark, that's probably at least 90% the people in the Discord.
Yeah.
So we could stream it in Discord or stream it on YouTube. I don't really care where we stream it. I'm just going to run it. Like I said, if I'm running it, I want to worry about running the game, not the streaming part.
Yeah. Oh, I got to send you a picture. I got to send you that picture for my character so you can upload it.
Yeah, and get your token set up and everything.
Yep. But okay. So next
we're
week,
still doing Sunday, right, Miller?
Yeah, we'll still be there Sunday. That's not streaming though.
What time is that?
That's private.
Yeah.
Be 11 Central Time.
10 my time. Yeah.
So 10 your guys' time, I think.
Yeah, it's 9:52 here. About you, Kevin? Same?
Yeah. How are we on the same time zone?
We're both in UTC -7. GMT.
Oh, it's Arizona. Arizona's stupid. Never mind.
Arizona doesn't follow the laws where they have to switch times.
I'm due north of you anyway, so
yeah. But all right, so 9:00 next Wednesday I'll stream, and I'll try to send out the stuff earlier. I got busy today, and I'll send you that picture too, Miller. So that way, if we want to run the game, we can.
I don't think I sent you a picture for my other character, for the Monster Hunt one.
I don't think you have.
I haven't even built that character. I don't even think.
I just used point buy when I did the points because I didn't have anyone to roll in front of. So I was like,
Yeah, you can do point buy or the standard array, or I'm available almost all the time.
Yeah.
So
I know you can roll on D&D Beyond too now.
So, Miller, is it 11 where you're at right now?
Almost, yeah.
Yeah, it's 10:54.
10:54.
So I don't know how much later you're going to be up. I have no idea, but I might hop on and just make a Monster Hunter character, even though I might not be able to play. If it's Wednesdays, I might just make one just to have one ready to roll. Because, I mean, I made one for the challenge, and then I wound up using it in your game.
Oh, right.
Well,
in the Sunday game?
Yeah.
The idea behind the Monster Hunter one was for people to jump in and out at will anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you couldn't make it, then you'd be fine.
Yep. All right, guys. So next week, 9:00, I'll stream. I'll send out the information. I'll try to send out the information earlier that day as soon as I can.
Sounds good. And anybody who's available to play, just hit me up sometime between now and then.
Yeah.
And we'll get everything squared away so it'll run smoothly.
All right. So thanks to everybody for tuning in. And remember, guys, if you're over 20, it's a critical.
A critical.
Night, y'all.
Bye.